Looking for the perfect Caribbean escape? In this video, we're sharing our 3-night stay at Mount Cinnamon Beach and Wellness Resort in Grenada. From a full room and resort tour to dining options and the best things to do, we're covering everything you need to know before you book. If you're planning a Grenada getaway or just searching for the best beachfront resorts in the Caribbean, this one's for you. Let's get into it. This is the main area of the hotel. It's going to be the first place that you see when you come to check in. It's got the reception area, and then there's this little lounge area. The hotel's main restaurant is called the Flying Fish, which has fantastic views of Grenada Beach. It's open for breakfast every day and dinner almost every night except for Tuesdays, which they do Taco Tuesdays down at the Beach Cabana restaurant, and Friday nights because they do a bonfire down at the Beach Cabana. Breakfast is included with your stay, and this restaurant is where you'll have it. They have a small buffet and then hot a la carte options. The hotel's pool is right here in the main building. There are a few scattered lounge chairs. It's a little bit on the small side, but the setting is actually really cool. The bar that also serves the restaurant is right here, so it's poolside as well if you want to get a drink. This main area was renovated in 2024, so just a couple years ago, so it's nice and fresh, nice white paint. It's nice, I like it. There's a small boutique shop located just right off the pool area. They're all local vendors, which is really cool, and a lot of them have a focus on sustainability. Like, all the clothing is made from recycled materials or recyclable materials. There are some local teas, lots of different jewelry options, earrings. If you ever get really hot sitting outside by the pool area, it is very well air conditioned in here, so you can pop in here for a couple minutes and cool down. We have just checked into our room at Mount Cinnamon Resort in Grenada, and I could not be more impressed. Come with me for a room tour. You open right up into the bed area. There's a big, white, comfy looking king-size bed. Giant ceiling fan. This also has air conditioning, so you're gonna be cool here, even though the weather gets nice and Caribbean hot. Right when you come in, you have the mini bar area, pretty sizable mini fridge. Wow. Little creamers. Was that the powdered BS that they usually have? There's like 8 of them. I love it. An electric kettle and an espresso machine, which is really nice. Plus a couple wine glasses and other glasses in case you bring anything up here. And some random books. I guess those are for decoration, but in case you want to read about Berlin. My Italian bulldozer. I don't know, maybe you need something to read at the beach, I don't know. I have my Kindle. Over here, there's a little vanity section, which is super cute. This is definitely giving Beauty and the Beast, the rose, how it's in the, the glass thing.
Oh, yeah. But it's a seashell.
It's Beauty and the Beast Caribbean version. Standard closet. There is a safe, luggage rack, robes, ironing board, iron. Right across from the entry door, you are just hit with a wall of windows that has the best view of Grenada, which is the most popular beach on the island, and it's considered one of the 50 best beaches in the world. There's a sliding door that leads out to the balcony, and then there's just this big picture window so we can lay in bed and have our coffee and just have this be our view and be like, what is our life? I don't know. It's amazing. The room isn't terribly big, but it's really well appointed. There's this seating area, so there's a coffee table and a couple places to sit, and the TV, which was playing a Batman movie when we got in, and complimentary banana bread. I don't know, this kind of brings back the pandemic a little bit, when everyone was baking banana bread. And of course, you can't forget about the bathroom. Not huge, but again, well appointed. We've got this nice big shower with a big rainfall shower head, nice big counter. There are some amenities, lotion, hand soap, and in the shower there's, shampoo, conditioner, and of course, which we love when we're married, is a separate water closet. So he can be in here doing his thing, I can be out here doing my thing. If you're married, Cotton balls and Q-tips, forget about it.
Also, if you watched a couple of these room tour videos before, we always do these right when we get in, when we're super jet lagged and tired and desperately need food and showers, because we're notorious for destroying rooms really fast. So we wanted to document it before it got destroyed.
Also, this being Grenada and the Caribbean, they gave us a welcome drink with rum in it, which is really effing strong.
Yeah, really strong.
Really strong. I hope she didn't see the face I made when I first sipped on it, because it wasn't that it wasn't good, I just wasn't expecting it to be so strong. Like, they went heavy on the rum, and I have not eaten very much today because we did like a red-eye flight and then another flight to get here. So yeah, it's island times hitting me. When this property first became a hotel, it was originally called Cinnamon Hill, and then later it was renamed Mount Cinnamon, and that's because this mountain or hill was completely covered in cinnamon trees. There are 36 rooms and villas. Originally there were only villas, and then they built these 2 blocks of the Cinnamon Suites, which are perfect for couples, and they're actually the only rooms that don't allow kids in them. And the Cinnamon Suites are actually more like regular hotel rooms. The villas all have kitchenettes and washers and dryers, which are perfect for families. They take great care in their plants and their gardens and all of their grounds here at Mount Cinnamon. As you walk around the grounds, you'll see different signs that'll indicate what kind of plants and herb the different plants are, so that's kind of cool. Just across the street from the hotel, you come down a set of stairs and then you're on this grand lawn, which they do all kinds of stuff on. Here you'll find ping pong and beach volleyball, I guess, giant chess set, some cornhole, and the path to the beach. Down here at the beach is Savvy's Beach Cabana that's open for lunch every day from 11 to 4:30, I think. And then on Tuesdays they do tacos and tapas, and then on Friday nights they do a bonfire, like barbecue dinner.
There's a pretty intense volleyball game going on right behind us, if you can hear it. Down here it's actually called South St. George. Where we are right now is really as far as you can go south on the Grand Anse Beach. They also have a big variety of water sports here that are all complimentary to guests. You can take out paddle boards, you can take out kayaks, and windsurfing, snorkel gear if you want it. They also have a dive center right here. You'll leave from a boat. The diving in Grenada is supposed to be absolutely incredible. I don't think we're gonna do any of this trip. We'll have to save that for the next time we come back.
Means we're coming back.
Also, there is a shopping mall that is about 7 minutes walk just along this main road here. There's a big supermarket there, there's a pharmacy. We just went there and got some bug spray because Kelly forgot hers, and she definitely needs it. Got a couple snacks, wasabi edamame, say that 5 times fast. So if you want to just pick up some basic snacks, don't want to eat at the resort, there's dining options down there too, or you can just get some groceries.
For Mount Cinnamon guests, there are beach chairs and umbrellas and a number of water sports that you can do that are included with your stay. You can also eat at the restaurant if you're not a guest, you just want to have lunch on the beach. It's a really great location. Yesterday they were playing music. They're not playing music today though. If you're into a little bit of wellness and relaxation down here at the beach, there's also a yoga pavilion, which they do morning yoga classes. The main spa is up near the resort, but there's also the beach spa down here in case you want to have a beachside massage or something like that and want to hear the waves and everything. If that's your jam, which I absolutely love, and that would be my jam, or is my jam, it's amazing. I love it here.
Good morning, happy travelers. We had a great dinner last night at the Flying Fish, and now we are headed down to get breakfast. Breakfast is usually included with your stay here, and they do a small buffet and then a la carte options that you can order.
I need coffee. Came all the way to Grenada to get this breakfast, Sammy. Excellent though, very good.
They have a couple different classes that you can sign up for here, and today they're doing yoga in the beach pavilion. So we are heading down there right after breakfast, get our stretch on. The yoga class was great. Every time I do yoga, I stretch muscles I didn't know that I had. And I think I need to do more yoga. These classes occur every week. They also have a gym if you want to do a little bit more working out. Partnered with a personal trainer that lives here on the island, so he runs some classes out of there. You can just go and work out whenever you want as a hotel guest, but if you want something even further, they offer personal training options. It's a pretty cool gym. It's almost like an island workout studio, but everything that you absolutely need, and really actually pretty cool. I almost forgot, at this resort they also have a tennis court, and I read in this little brochure that they gave us that there's actually a golf course nearby. I believe it's the Grenada Golf Club, and if you stay here, golf is included. A caddy and green fees and a push cart to get around the golf course. So there's definitely a lot of good activities to get into here. The whole resort is located on a hill. We're staying at the very top. If you don't want to walk uphill every time you need to go to your room, they do have a free shuttle service that'll drive you down to the beach, to your room, and to the main area.
The spa is located just a short distance away from the main building with the lobby. It's small, but again, it's well appointed. They have tons of treatments. You can get a mani-pedi, massage. They do couples massages, facials. They even have services for kids, which I didn't even know was a thing, because this is a family-friendly hotel. We poked our heads in there earlier, and I think I might have to get a massage now.
So just below the spa, there is a path that goes to the garden. They gave us a quick little tour. Pretty soon they're going to be offering tours to all the different guests and highlighting a bit more of the farm-to-table operation they have here. They've got a huge garden. They grow all sorts of different food that they use here in the restaurant, and they also feed 104 staff members that work here. They made a sustainable shift to the garden about 3 years ago. They're doing their best to grow whatever they can instead of buying it from the grocery store or having it imported. They're really proud of their farm to table here, and they also mentioned that they do table to farm as well, because all unused food goes into a compost that then goes back into the garden. It's a whole recycled system that's really cool. The pathway to the garden is also lined with all these nutmeg shells. Nutmeg is a huge export here from Grenada. They're actually the #2 nutmeg exporter in the whole world. Also, everything that they grow here is completely organic. They're even Green Globe Platinum certified here, which is a really high level of being organic. You have to do sustainable projects every year to kind of keep up with that.
One of the highlights here is the chef-led cooking demo. Using fresh local ingredients, you'll learn to make authentic Caribbean dishes with guidance from the resort chefs, and you get to enjoy it all at the end. It's a fun, hands-on way to experience Grenada's food culture. First course is callaloo soup. Callaloo is a leafy green vegetable, kind of like spinach, but it's really popular in Caribbean dishes. We made it with coconut and spices. It's good.
Yeah.
It's very earthy. Delicious.
It's because I helped. That's why it tastes so good.
Of course. Chef Kevin over here. I said, you don't want me anywhere near the kitchen, so.
Our second course is a local caught ahi tuna with some vegetables. They did like a fresh salsa on top of it too. It looks so good. Oh yeah. That's good.
Ooh, so much flavor.
So far, the food has been absolutely delicious.
So Chef Janice from the demo earlier told us we were going to be pretty full from our first 2 courses, which she was absolutely right. I couldn't even finish it all. So she said that we could have our dessert, which is chocolate mousse, at the beach, because she's working lunch at the Beach Cabana bar down here. So we're going to have chocolate mousse on the beach, which I've never done before, but sounds amazing and indulgent, and I love it. That chocolate mousse look.
Oh, it looks so good. Dang. I wasn't hungry until I saw this, and I'm probably still not hungry, but I'm gonna eat it.
Do you really need to be hungry to eat chocolate mousse? I don't think so. I'm dead. I've died and gone to chocolate heaven.
Grenada is known for its chocolate, so.
It is, and I can see why.
Later in this trip, we plan on going to a couple different chocolate factories. That is one of their big exports here.
Biggest export.
It's the biggest? Oh wow. Biggest export in Grenada is chocolate. You're never gonna believe what happened. Kelly found some dogs.
They're so cute. You love me? Are you twins? There's some of these dogs, but they're also beach dogs. We're doing the Tacos and Tapas Tuesday nights at the beach bar. So they do from 1 to 4. You can do their regular tacos. From 1 to 4, you can do their regular tacos and tapas menu, but then at 4 o'clock it turns into a happy hour special, and that goes from 4 to 6, and it's a little bit discounted. I don't think it's the same full menu, and there are a couple drinks that are on there too.
The tacos and tapas here, that goes all night long. They don't have the main Flying Fish restaurant open tonight. They have ceviche and chicken wings and like a burger, and there's all sorts of stuff. I did a taco flight, and it comes with 3 tacos and a side. I'm so happy.
So the currency in Grenada is East Caribbean dollars, but they also widely accept US dollars. I think the Flying Fish menu was in US dollars, but the menu down here for this tacos and tapas is in East Caribbean currency. So if you look at it and it seems really, really expensive, that's East Caribbean currency. Just make sure you know which currency you're looking at the menu in. I'm sweaty and out of breath. So for you guys that like relatable vlogs, there it is. I sweat more than I care to. We're walking across the peninsula from our hotel is another beach that's really popular on Grenada. The name of the beach is actually Morne Rouge, but the locals call it BBC. There's a really popular beach bar there called the La Plywood, which I love a good beach shanty. But the first part of it is uphill because this is a hilly island and we're staying at a place called Mount Cinnamon.
It's supposed to only be like about a 10-minute walk. What do you think?
I love me a good beach bar, and this is a good beach bar.
Can't beat the view, that's for sure.